Six Nation. It's the boy Six Man, and I think I came up with a plan that we can get the Optimus use from the boy RJ Barrett because the New York fans are not happy with the boy, not at all. And I do understand where they're coming from because it seems like RJ Barrett never developed. He came in with some shortcomings. He couldn't shoot, and he couldn't go to his right hand. And from the eye, you don't really see it. You don't see the improvement. So I do understand where all those criticism coming from. Now, that's the past, and this is now. Now he's a Raptor, surrounded by a bunch of young players, good energy. He's in a situation where it's not a one-on-one game no more. We actually share the ball over here. We actually play real basketball over here. And I see a few things that Darko can definitely take advantage from his game. Yes, we do know he has improved in the shooting. In the summertime, he should learn from DeRozan. You do everything with your right hand. You even wipe your butt with your right hand. You brush your teeth with your right hand. He really needs to work on that. And that's very apparent. Anybody can see it. And the shooting. You're back in the gym. I don't care if you have to shoot 1,000 balls a day. You do that. Because as a basketball player, when you can shoot, you make the game so easy for yourself. Easy baskets. There's nothing easier than lining up in the 3-point line and just shooting threes. You make 3 threes, that's 9 points right there. And those 3 points, they deflate your stats too, in case you don't know. But anyways, back to my point. What is the best way that Darko can use RJ Barrett and get the most optimal use from his game? The first thing I think is it's okay for him to initiate the offense because he's a very, very good ball handler, somewhat of a good playmaker. The threat of him driving to the basket creates spacing for his teammates. So I think we should definitely have him initiate the offense sometimes, just to change up the pace. Whenever he's initiating the offense, I like to see the coach call some plays to put him in a pick and roll, pick and pop, or even drive to the basket because that's what he loves to do. Any way we can find to have him live in the paint, I will do that. I hear a lot about RJ has a ton of vision. He just wants to drive to the basket. But I don't know about you guys, but that type of play, I like that type of play. I like the guy that will take the ball, go straight to the paint with no fear, no regard for his body or the opponent's body. That right there creates confidence. At the same time, it puts pressure, physical pressure, mental pressure on the opponent. And I think we should use that a lot more. Because I remember, defenders did not want no smoke from Shaq. Shaq owned that paint. And RJ could do that. Because he has this physical tool, the mental toughness, and the I want to, I can attitude. The best way to analyze a player is in the playoffs and not in a regular season. The regular season is too long, 82 games. It's hard to stay motivated. There's injuries. But in the playoffs now, that's where you make your money. In the playoffs, that's where you make your name. RJ Barrett is 23 years young. He only played in the playoffs 16 games. He averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's where you judge a player, in the playoffs. For the longest time, OG Anunoby was the most consistent player performer for the Raptors until Kawhi Leonard showed up. So all the people that think OG doesn't deserve that money, yes he does. Because come the playoffs, he's going to be the one guy standing and you know for sure he's showing up. And RJ Barrett brings me the same type of vibes because he has the strength. Basketball is a very, very, very simple sport. There's 2 ways you can score. You're either shooting or you're driving the ball to the basket. RJ Barrett may not be the best shooter right now because he's only 23 years old, but he's one of the best in driving to the basket, getting points in the paint. Now that right there is priceless. So I think for the Raptors to get the optimum use from the young man RJ Barrett is have them initiate some of the offense. They can play make, run some sets for him, and run those sets with him catching the ball deep in the paint, where he can just decide to either get easy baskets, kick it out, because he has something that is priceless. In NBA, there's 3 things money can't buy in the NBA. Now, what are those 3 things, you ask? The first one is height. You have it or you don't. The second one is power, strength. You either have it or you don't. And the third is speed. You either have it or you don't. Now, RJ Barrett has 2 of those components, which is length and strength. Now, this is why we need to utilize and put him in the best situation where he can utilize his God gift, which is his power, and he can use his strength. New York did not do that. New York didn't evaluate and say, okay, hey, this guy's one of the strongest guys on the court. Let's make him bully these people. Let's make him utilize that strength to his advantage and see what happens. In New York, they were trying to make him be something he's not. Well, at least not yet. Because the shooting, that will come with time. Even Brook Lopez is shooting 3s now. His left hand, right hand, whatever you want to call it, that too will come with time. He's a young player. These young players, they need time to grow. And not everybody grows at the same speed. Not everybody learns at the same speed. If Pascal was able to implement the shooting into his game, nobody can talk to Pascal. Because Pascal has everything you need in a player. Yeah, maybe his basketball IQ is not up there where it needs to be. Because Pascal is still fairly new to the game. It's the same thing. You need to use Pascal with his God-given gifts. RJ Barrett may not be a Ja Morant or Zion Williams, but he's a very good player. And then with the right coaching, he can definitely be a top 20 NBA player for sure by the time it's all said and done. And also, there's something about coming home, y'all. There's something about playing home. Something about playing home that you can't explain. Something about playing home that get your energy up, get your juices up. We haven't seen the best of RJ yet. We should all stay tuned.